Hello and welcome to Make and Drink. My name is Derek and today we're going to make 10 easy vodka cocktails. That's right. I said 10 cocktails which have all magically appeared. So stick around and we'll go through each one of these cocktails. Easy cocktails to make, easy cocktails to memorize with some pretty basic, simple ingredients. And they're a great launching point into other cocktails, including ones that use other spirits besides vodka. So let's get started on the first one, which is the Moscow Mule. You can build this inside of a copper mug or any glass you'd like. We're going to start with half an ounce of lime juice, 2 ounces of vodka, we're going to top it off with ginger beer, about 4 to 5 ounces. Give it a stir. And garnish with a lime wedge. So there you go, Moscow Mule. All right, next up we're going to be making a Vodka Gimlet. It's just a variation of a regular gimlet, but instead of gin, we're using vodka. So you're going to start by building this in your shaker. And I'm going to add 1.5 ounces of a lime cordial. This is a homemade lime cordial. This is the homemade version of the Jeffrey Morgenthaler lime cordial. So if you're interested in that, I have a video on the gimlet and the lime cordial that you can check out right here. And I'll put a link down in the comments below. 2 ounces of vodka. And add ice to the large shaker. We're going to shake it for 10 seconds. Drain this into a coupe. Garnish with a lime wheel. The lime cordial is kind of the star of this drink, so make sure you use a higher end lime cordial, something a little more elevated than something like a Rose's lime cordial. Try the house-made version, it makes a delicious gimlet. All right, next up, we're gonna do the Sea Breeze, and you can build this one inside of your glass. Start with 1.5 ounces of grapefruit juice, 3 ounces of cranberry juice, 2 ounces of vodka, garnish with a piece of grapefruit. And there you go, the refreshing Sea Breeze. Grapefruit, cranberry. Now, all of these drinks today, you'll notice they're pretty basic drinks because they are all vodka drinks. So all of the ingredients inside of them are going to shine through and be your main flavor profile throughout the drink. And next up, we're going to do a Vodka Sour. So we're going to build this in our shaker and we will need 1 egg white. I'm going to go 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, 3/4 ounce of simple syrup, 1 ounce of lemon juice, 2 ounces of vodka, now, like all egg white drinks, we should dry shake this first for 20 to 30 seconds. I'm going to add 1 large ice cube, plus some smaller ice cubes. And then shake for 20 to 30 seconds. Drain this into a coupe. All right, now I'm going to let this set for just a few seconds, maybe up to a minute, before we garnish it. Oh, this is really turning out. You can see that the foam here, it's almost like the top 2/3 of the glass. I'm going to garnish this like you would a whiskey sour. There you go. Vodka Sour. This is great. It's not quite as deep or complex as a whiskey sour, but it's close and it's delicious. All right, we are halfway through our 10 easy vodka cocktails. And while I have been known to say bad things about vodka in the past, when used with quality ingredients, it can make delicious cocktails. So moving on to our next drink, we're gonna be making a Greyhound. All right, the Greyhound you can build inside of your glass. Now, whether you want to put ice in it first or not, I don't think it really matters. I often like to put ice in at the end so I know the exact amount of ice to put in. But we're going to start with 4 to 5 ounces of grapefruit juice. Two ounces of vodka. Add some ice. Put a little gentle stir. Take half a grapefruit slice. And there you go, the Greyhound. Now, next up is the lemon drop. I did a full episode on the lemon drop. I'll put a link to that above and in the comments below. You're going to start by building this inside of your shaker. 1 ounce of simple syrup. 1 ounce of lemon juice. Half an ounce of Cointreau. 2 ounces of vodka. Add some ice to your large shaker. And shake it for 10 to 20 seconds. You need a sugared martini glass or a sugared coupe glass. No garnish for this one. The lemon drop, it is sweet, but it is one of the best vodka cocktails. All right, next up, number 7 on the list is the Vodka Sunrise. So you can build this in your highball glass, or you can shake it and put it into the highball glass. I'm going to shake it, and I'll show you why. We'll go ahead and start with this one with our shaker tin. So I'm going to go 4 ounces of orange juice. 2 ounces of vodka. Add some ice to your large tin. And then shake it for 10 seconds. You can actually just set this aside. Now, typically you might use something like a homemade grenadine or just sort of a artisanal, sort of higher end grenadine, but we're looking for that sort of neon red that you only get from roses. So you're gonna use 3/4 of an ounce of grenadine, and we're gonna put that into the bottom of our glass. Now we're gonna add some ice to our glass. So the reason we built it in the glass and in the shaker was that way we can chill it down, take the contents of the shaker, pour it on top of the grenadine without it mixing together. For garnish, I'm going to take an orange peel, one of our bright red cherries. That straw. All right, the Vodka Sunrise. Essentially, you're drinking a screwdriver with some grenadine at the bottom, but it does make a very fun, cool looking drink, and one you'll never see me make here again. All right, next up we're going to do the Cosmopolitan, or the Cosmo, and we're going to build this in our shaker. Start with 1 ounce of cranberry juice, 1 ounce of lime juice, 1 ounce of Cointreau, and 2 ounces of vodka. Shake it for 10 seconds. I'm going to pour this into a coupe. Garnish with a lime wheel. I honestly don't know if I've ever had a Cosmo. And just like that, I've had a Cosmo. All right, next up, we're making a drink called the Caipiroska, which is a take on the caipirinha. So instead of using cachaça, we are going to be using vodka. Now this one, you do want to build in your glass. And earlier I quartered up half of a large lime. So this recipe calls for 2 teaspoons of sugar. You can use 2 teaspoons of sugar. You can use, I don't know, half an ounce maybe of simple syrup. I'm gonna throw in 2 sugar cubes. 1 sugar cube equals 1 teaspoon of sugar. And we are gonna muddle this. Now we're gonna add 2 ounces of vodka. Quick stir. Top this with ice. And there you go, the Caipiroska. All right, last but not least, we must abide and we must make ourselves a White Russian. We're gonna build this one in a glass. Go ahead and fill it with ice. One ounce of coffee liqueur. Two ounces of vodka. Give it a quick little stir. And then we're going to top it with some heavy cream. And there you go, a White Russian, good enough for the dude himself. Cheers. Look at us, we did it. We got through it. 10 easy vodka cocktails. Not the most advanced, they're not classic cocktails, they're all relatively recent cocktails, but good cocktails to know. Good cocktails to have a grasp on, and these can all be modified. You can switch up the vodka for bourbon or gin or rum and have other delicious cocktails. So that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed this episode of 10 easy vodka cocktails. If you did, go ahead and leave us a thumbs up to like the video, or subscribe if you'd like. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next one. Oh, who's ordering these? Who's out there? I want to know if you go to bars and you order a vodka or a tequila sunrise. Seriously, let me know in the comments below.